She has initiated, organized, and participated in various entrepreneurship development related programs and awareness sessions. So today we have Ms. Sanskriti who will be taking over the session. Ma'am, on behalf of Principal Management Department of Biotechnology staff and students, we cordially invite you for today's session. It is over to you, ma'am, to start with the session.
Just a second, I'll start sharing my screen. You could just let me know if my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
It is visible. Could you please put it on slideshow, ma'am?
So first of all, I'd like to thank Dr. Mrityunjay for calling me over for the session today and to give a talk on funding programs for the startups and innovators, and just motivating the students of your college to get into this line of entrepreneurship innovation and do something great. And of course, IT Delhi is always there for all the students, to help them in each way possible to get into this ecosystem as a whole. So thank you, sir, again for calling me over. So I'll just start with my presentation. So today I've selected a specific topic on only funding programs which are available. You can say at IT Delhi for all the startups and innovators, and which they can make use of it to get grants and just turn their ideas into reality. So just to start with, just a second. So first of all, I'll just take you around what FIDT actually is and what support does FIDT actually provide, to the innovators. So FIT actually stands for Foundation for Innovation and Technology Transfer, which is, an industrial interface of IT Delhi. So it connects the it connects the gap between the academia and the industry level at the campus itself. Whereas in the recent times, since I think in the year 2000, we have started to help the external startups and innovators as well to full extent. And these are the supports, namely that we as a whole FIT organization provides to the innovators. So firstly, we have we work very closely with corporate companies. We take certain research and development partnerships. We have, for such partnerships, we have experts consultancy services, which is provided to the company via the technical expertise of the IT Delhi professors and professionals as well. We have professional development services as well, which goes around in the campus. So any professional who wants to take up, say, any sort of subject which is taught in IT Delhi can be done via us. And also we provide certain corporate memberships. Now, just to give a background of what actually, how FIT actually started. So initially in the year 1992, FIT was set up in the campus to solve the issues, all the IPR related intellectual property right issues related to for the faculties and the students in the campus. And from then onwards, it has grew to an industrial level, and we are helping the students and faculty members since then. Now that was initially, it was just set up for the IT Delhi students and faculties, but in the year 2001, FIT came up with this incubation thing, when we started incubating and helping the innovators from outside IT Delhi as well. So we have a separate team now who helps them in the IPR related issues, and whatever funding opportunities and also whatever incubation support we can provide from our end, we do so. The third thing is we have a huge infrastructure in the campus itself for all the innovators and researchers. So we have a techno entrepreneurship development support system which is provided inside the campus. So for example, we have the IT Delhi professors and mentors which we provide to the startup and the innovators once for each individual projects, we have one professors for them. So you can say it's a kind of mandate for external startups even when they come to incubate at IT Delhi. So they have to have one of the IT Delhi professors as their mentor in their group. They need to have them on board to start with any sorts of project in the campus itself, may it be via directly through IT Delhi or via FIDT. So that is one of the criteria for the innovators to enter into IT Delhi. We have various innovation programs. We have incubation services, as I provided. So incubation services basically includes, the infrastructure support that we provide to the students. Infrastructure plus we have all the common equipments equipment and facilitation labs that we provide to the innovators. And side by side, we have, a sort of additional support that we provide of IPR, legal related issues, marketing, branding, mentoring. We have a different together IIM IT Delhi alumni, group who supports and mentors the innovators if you come up with certain ideas and if you want certain validation, from these kinds of institutes. So they have this separate, group of alumni who help and support you in such projects. And we have an extension of incubations as well, which is situated in Sonipat. So we have Atal Incubation, which is now turned into an Atal Incubation Center. So, people from around Haryana even can utilize those, the infrastructural things, and even people from Delhi and outside Delhi, even they come and make use of certain infrastructures and facilities. So now I'm going to talk about BIRAC BIG program and Pfizer IIT Delhi Innovation IP program. So you can say that these both programs are, like the flagship programs of the government and the CSR projects. And even for IIT Delhi, these both are the main ones that we have been, supporting for the innovators to take up to. So for the first one, which is BIRAC BIG, so just to give you a background of what BIRAC is. So Department of Biotechnology, Government of India has set up this wing called BIRAC, that is Biotechnology Ignition Research Assistance Council. So they have set up this body again, which bridges the gap between the industry and the academia on a national level. So this is the body which has this flagship funding program of Biotechnology Ignition Grant. It is known as Biotechnology Ignition Grant, and the innovators and the startups, they get a grant up to 50 lakh rupees for 18 months, and that's a milestone based thing. And the startups or the innovators, so whoever is in their ideation stage and they want to turn their idea into a prototype thing in the, say, maybe lab scale, so they can apply for this projects. So again, there's no mandate that only the startup companies can apply. So any individuals, any faculty members, any PhD students. So again, the criteria is any graduate after the BTech, you can say, can apply for this program. So as I've written in the slide, so you can see the backgrounds. It includes fields like drugs, bioinformatics, industrial biotechnology, animal biotechnology, sanitization, clean energy, agriculture, etc. So you can say if in your project any objectives, if it includes any scope of biotechnology or life sciences in an advanced manner, you can apply for this project. So what happens is many faculties even think that they're not eligible to apply because certain projects turn out to be very academic projects, but it's not so. So even if in case if you feel that your project is academic, but again it's generating certain product based thing, you can apply for this grant and make utilization of this 50 lakh rupees to turn into your the ideas into the product thing and commercialize it ahead in the future use. Now, as I mentioned again, it is the people who has think from ideation to POC stage. So the level in between, those innovators can apply for this project, and you get a funding up to 50 lakh rupees for 18 months, which is again a milestone based thing. So during 18 months, we have, say, 4 milestones for 6 months each, and the money is also dispersed accordingly in that same pattern. And as I mentioned, the applicant can be either individual innovator or a startup company. If it is a startup company, that should not be more than 5 years from the date of call as announced. So the individual innovators can include anyone, any student, any faculty members, any employee of any organization. They can apply for this funding program. Now, the second flagship program for us is the Pfizer CSR program. So Pfizer India, in collaboration with IIT Delhi, they have this program called Pfizer IIT Delhi Innovation and IP program, wherein the startups or innovations in the areas of healthcare and diagnostics and devices can apply for this call, and they get a grant up to 60 lakh rupees for 24 months, and they have an incubation support in the IIT Delhi campus itself. So this call opens once in a year. I think the next call is going to open in somewhere around October. So if any one of you are interested, they can apply for this grant. And also, apart from incubation services, we provide an IP support to 10 selected applicants as a whole. And even BIRAC Big for in that case is open now. So if any of you who have idea and you want to apply for this program, you can directly contact me for in that case if you want to apply for this project. So this is, I've just made a short flow chart wherein you can understand what this program looks like. So as I mentioned below, the applicant can be either individual innovator or a startup company. So the application since COVID time has become totally online. So this basically has got, say, 4 steps, which is totally again is based on their website and online thing. So the call opens twice in a year. First is during January 1st for 45 days, and second opens on July 1st for again 45 days. But again, due to COVID, this time it got delayed for 1 month, and it is currently open, which will close on September 15th. So you apply, so you just go into the BIRAC's website, you register yourself either as an individual or a startup company. Now, after the deadline has passed, so after that we have 4 screening rounds in this funding program, which includes preliminary screening in the first round. Second is the online check. So online check includes, like, say, for instance, if your proposal is from the devices background, for example. So you have subject experts from across India, 5 subject experts for 1 proposal. So they go through your proposal, and you need to clear that cutoff marks, which is again provided for your theme, and then you go into the next round, that is the TEP round. So TEP round is basically one-to-one interaction with the whole expert panel that you need to do online, and you need to convince them basically that why are you going to get this funding, 50 lakh rupees, and from the technical aspect, from the business aspect, how convincing you are to the experts that you need to show in this round. And then, I mean, you can say TEP round is kind of the most important one, because this decides either a yes or no for you to get this grant or no. And then the last step is just a final review by the chair and the co-chair of the committee members to just say a yes or no for your project to be granted the whole 50 lakh rupees. And then again, the grant is given to you for 18 months, and we have even the incubation support. So there's a mandate again in BIG that you need to have an incubation support when you when you get this grant. Incubation can be anywhere in India. So anywhere, any place of your convenience, if you want to, incubate anywhere, you can do so even. And as I mentioned, again, this is from the ideation stage to the proof of concept and development of the product for that matter. Again, it's the same as I've mentioned already, the Pfizer and IIT Delhi Innovation Program. It's in the healthcare. So again, this has got 2 things. So the one part is, so either you apply for the IP filing, either you apply for the prototype development. And again, it's mostly the similar process which goes in all the funding programs. So just to mention that prototype, so again, you have to fill the application through the website. You get a grant of 60 lakh for 24 months, and incubation support is provided to you. And again, it includes 3 rounds, just similar to BIG. The first round is the eligibility check. Second is the screening done by the subject expert matters. And again, it's the last presentation in front of the TEP committee members. And for IP, in case if you have an IP, you can apply for, to get the in the form of reimbursement, the amount that you put in for the IP services, you get from this facility. So you apply through the website. The technology evaluation is done, via our team. And then if you are selected, you get 3 lakh rupees for the national filing of your technology. Now, this is one of the different, funding program, which is again supported by MIT at IIT Delhi. That is TIDE, Technology Incubation Development of Entrepreneurs. So TIDE program has again 2 sections. First is the EIR, and second one is the prototype development grant. So TIDE has also got various, they have provided this facility to various organizations, those who can manage this program. So FIT is one of their satellite, organization which looks into this program. So again, the first section, that is the EIR, that is again, from if any student or innovation has any idea, they can apply to this program and turn their idea into proof of concept. very similar, selection process for most of the funding programs. The screening round done by the, done by, actually, you can say the FIT people itself, the first round. Second is done by the subject expert matter. And again, you have to come and present if you're selected between the technical expert panel to convince them to get this whole 60 lakhs of grant to you. For this, again, fund up to, so for the EIA program, the fund is less as compared to what Pfizer and Big gives. So again, it's only 4 lakh rupees for 18 months, and you get the incubation support again in this one. And second one is the prototype development grant. So that is for the pre-commercialization stage. For example, if your product or any the project which you're working on is in the level, say TRL level, maybe 4 or 5, and it is about to, so if you just need the validation of your product, you can apply through this second program, that is prototype development grant, just for before the pre-commercialization stage, and you get a grant up to 7 lakh rupees and with an optional support, with an optional incubation support in this case. So the next funding program is from the Ministry of Defense, that is IDEX program, Defense India Startup Challenge. So again, FIT is there, one of the organizations which manages Ministry of Defense's IDEX program, and these are the funding programs wherein startups who have ideas and who can support the Indian Army, Indian Armed Forces, and make their work easier. So those projects can be applied through this program, and it is an open challenge. So any one of you can apply for this program if you feel, if you can support and make the work for Indian Armed Forces easier. So you can apply through this program. So again, a very similar process which goes behind the selection of the innovators. You have to apply for this program through the IDEX website. The pre-screening is done by an IDEX PI. So in this case, the only difference you will see here is that FIT is only responsible for the disbursement and taking an update of your project. But again, whatever you have to deal with, so Ministry of Defense provides you a separate PI for your project as in the innovators who are selected for this project. And then those PI keeps all the updates of your project accordingly. Again, the next round is the screening done by the subject experts panel. And then you have to come and present between the expert committee. And then the last round is the decision thing, where if you get approved, so you get a grant. So again, in this case, even there are 2 sections, as you can see there. For prototype development, you have Spark EIR, and the second one is the Spark grant. So in Spark EIR, you get whoever the innovator or the CEO of the company is, gets a stipend up to 30,000 rupees per month for 12 months, along with incubation support to generate the matching contribution that he is doing. And in the Spark grant, they get a support of up to 1.5 CR with equal matching contribution. Now, the next support is a very common support that you might have heard from Department of Science and Technology, that is Nidhi Seed Support System, wherein again, people who, if they just want to kickstart their, prototype stage development, they can apply for Nidhi Seed support. Nidhi Seed has only got one criteria, as in, so the companies who come to incubate with IT Delhi, so after 3 months of incubation, they become eligible to apply for Nidhi grant. And so that is only for the incubated startups. Now, if you talk about any external startups, so we have various other Nidhi support system, which other organizations manage. So other external startups can apply through them, seeing their eligibility criteria accordingly. So as you can see, as I mentioned already, that you have to be minimum 3 months of incubation with FITD to apply for the Nidhi Seed support system. So there are 2 sections again, how you can go about for this seed support. So first is, you either get a loan up to 25 lakh rupees in the form of debt, and then you repay the 30% of that amount within the incubation time period. Now, the incubation time, if you come to incubate with FITD, is 2 years. So you have to, within 2 years, you have to repay the 30% of those up to the 25 lakh rupees that you have taken for the support system. And then the 100% repayment is done within 5 years with a 5% of interest. And the second part is, if you ask for a support of more than 25 lakhs. So they have a range of more than 25 lakhs up to 1 CR. That comes in the form of equity-based investment of around 25 lakhs. Again, the similar situation, 30% of the repayment has to be done within incubation time, and the 100% has to be done, within 5 years with the 5% of interest. So even BIRAC has their own seed support system that they provide to the bio-related or bio-innovators, for that matter of fact, for the POC stage development. So again, you can submit the proposal through FITT. Again, very similar, screening rounds, technology evaluation is done by us. Screening and due diligence is done by us again, and again, if whatever seed support that you're getting will be an equity-based investment up to 30 lakh rupees. Yeah, and as it's mentioned that the first stage is equity-based support, which is provided to the startups for just to kickstart your own project from ideation to take it into a POC stage. Now, LEAP fund is so if you're already crossed that POC stage of your project, you can apply for the LEAP grant if you are looking for some sort of funding, which is from the POC stage to a pilot scale of your project. Again, you can submit the proposal through FIT. Evaluation is done. Again, evaluation is done based on your business plan, and then again, whatever fund you're getting will be an equity-based investment up to 1 CR. And this is basically, you can say, a fund to commercialize or maybe pre-commercialize your product or technology that you are working on. Now, this is a program which IIT Delhi had come up with, that's known as PhD Incubator Program, known as the Platform for Harnessing Deep Technologies. Again, this is very similar, wherein any ideas or innovators working in the POC stage can apply for this program. And the proposal is submitted through us. Technology evaluation done by us, screening and due diligence is done, and then again you get a funding and incubation support up to 50 lakh rupees for 24 months. Now the eligibility criteria for this program is the innovators who are only working in deep science and technology and domains as evidenced by IP publications will be able to apply for this program, and innovators with PhDs and MD degrees can apply for this program only, and not the graduates and graduates for this program. This is actually one of the programs which is very limited to IIT Delhi graduating students, but I can just take you through, known as Batch of 1969 Innovation Fellow Awards, wherein the students who are graduating from IIT Delhi can apply to this program, and they get a stipend up to 1 lakh rupees per month for per month for 12 months, and they get an incubation support for their POC development if they have any idea in that case. And these are the few other, important programs that FIT actually manages. That is BIRAC's SPERSH program, that is Social Entrepreneurship program, which is an immersion ideation stage program. The call for now, SPERSH is open, so any student who has any idea with respect to social entrepreneurship can apply to this program. With this program, and this program is open, so any student, any faculty members, if you are interested to apply for the social, if you have any ideas which is relevant to social cause and you want to take up this thing as your passion of entrepreneurship, can apply for this program. The next program is Department of Science and Technology's Kavach program, which was a COVID call which was opened last year when the pandemic had hit as bad. And the next one is a National Entrepreneurship Program, that is known as NIAS, which opens each year, wherein the ministry provides, 5 lakh rupees of an amount with a national award to one of the selected startups, depending on their technology and product that they have come up with. And in the section of clean energy and smart mobility, we have Sona Comstar's CSR program, known as Sona Comstar IIT Delhi Innovation Program. So any student or any innovators working in the field of EVs, batteries, etc., can apply for the Sona Comstar's CSR program, and you get a grant of rupees 80 lakh rupees in this program. So I think that's all from my side today. Thank you, everyone. This is my email ID and LinkedIn account. If anyone wants to have any, personal queries, if you want to ask, if you want to discuss your ideas, if you want to apply for any such sort of funding programs, you can do so. And you can just mail me over. And I think that would be great. I'll be more than happy to help you all with this matter. Thank you.
Thank you, Samskruti ma'am, for that talk. Participants, if you have any questions, please post it in the chat box. She's available to answer any of your questions related to startup and funding.
Ma'am, I have a query. Do we get financial assistance for final year project students?
Yes, ma'am. Final year, any student, final year PhD, final year MTech, any students can apply, postgraduate students can apply for these kinds of funding programs.
So whether we will get any financial assistance for converting our ideas to prototype, or if you have a prototype to make it as a model, will we get any assistance?
Yes, ma'am, that is what I was speaking of. So the every funding programs which I have spoken of is the financial assistance that you get for your ideation to turn into POC, and for that you have to apply to these programs. So if you need even any help with applying, going through all the proposals, if you face any difficulty, if you need any business mentoring, if you need any technical assistance, we are there to connect you to all the relevant people who can help you with such things. But again, your selection depends totally on the commitment and also on your.
Whether we will get any mentorship facilities, ma'am, for students and internship opportunities for students.
So, ma'am, in that internship, we directly don't provide. So we have around 45, startups who are incubated with us. So they take out certain summer internships, and they have various positions which are empty in certain times. So they take out their vacancies, maybe in LinkedIn, maybe you can get it in 90 Daily website. So you have to keep a look and check, what are the things going on around, and then those students can apply accordingly, depending on their background and branch in whatever they're working in.
So directly they have to look into their IIT website, ma'am. So or where they have to.
Website and even LinkedIn, many startups are very active. So maybe you can just go to FITT's website. You can see what companies are incubated at present with us, and separately you can just start searching what these companies are doing, and they take out their own vacancies, which is circulated around. So you can apply for that. The students can apply for those.
Any online internship, ma'am, during this pandemic? Any online internships programs are going on for students?
No, ma'am. Online internships as such, it's not there for now. But again, that's what I'm saying, that FITT directly doesn't provide internship. But again, we have certain positions where the students can work for FITT, and the startups separately have their vacancies which they take out. And students need to have a check and keep an eye on what vacancies are coming out for internship, for jobs to apply.
Thank you, ma'am. And we have a question in the chat box that what is the time when the proposal will be called to apply for?
Okay, so so these are the projects which are so these are not the projects actually. So for instance, you apply to any of these funding programs, and if your project gets selected after all the screening rounds that you have gone through, so each project has got their own time durations. So for example, if I spoke of BIG program, that is Biotechnology Ignition Grant, those grant has a time duration of 18 months. Now in 18 months, whenever you apply for those proposals, you need to show that what are you going to do in this 18 months with all the objectives, with all the milestones, and if the the thing that you're proposing is very realistic or not for those 18 months to cover, that you need to see and write accordingly when you propose those proposals for those projects. So for each program, the time duration is different, but again, specific, I may say 18 months or so, 18 months and more is a standard timing for most of the funding programs. I hope I answered. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
And one.
Ma'am, we do have quite a few questions in the chat box. Are you able to access it, or should we read out the questions to you?
Yes, yes, I can see. So there's one question which says, do you provide seed funding to convert the prototype to working model? Yes, we do provide seed funding to students or innovators who come up with the solid ideas to turn into a prototype. So you need to apply and for those things and go through the screening round as I've mentioned earlier. And then if you're selected for those funding programs, you get a seed grant. There's another question which says, when will you start the internship for students? So again, as I mentioned, we eventually don't provide these internship programs. So there are certain roles which FITT offers where you can work closely with the startups. So those are not internships; those are like a proper associate job, proper officer grade jobs. But again, for internships, startups have their own vacancies, which they take out for internships. So you need to keep a check on what vacancies are open at the moment for these startups, and then students can apply accordingly. I think yeah, that's all. Sorry, sir, you're on mute. I cannot hear you. Yes, Salma, I think I answered.
Yeah, do you have any joint certification course provision, madam?
So we don't have certification.
FITT as
Yes.
such?
So there's one thing which I mentioned before. We have a professional development course which any professional can apply through FIT. So you can check in the FIT website what actually it is. So if you want to, for example, you want to pursue any certification courses or any module from IIT Delhi with the IIT Delhi professors, you can apply to this professional development courses. So they have this 3 modules which you can select from across all the subjects which are taught in IIT Delhi, and accordingly you have to come and attend the classes for those things. And after, I think it's a thing of 3 to so it's semester wise, the semester which students come and study. So you also join accordingly for those modules. You complete those subjects and then you get a certificate for completion of those modules.
Do you have any student chapters so that our engineering colleges can open it and they will be in regular touch with FITT?
Sorry, sir, I just got
Any
lost.
student chapters you have, FITT?
Student chapters?
Huh?
No, sir, student chapters as such we don't have. But again, IIT Delhi has got their own student entrepreneurship development cell. So students which are, the college students who are actively involved in all these sorts of projects, entrepreneurship development courses, startups, ideas, innovations. So they have their own programs and, things going on. So if you want, I can connect to those innovations.
Please connect so that our VTU affiliated colleges also will take up that and they will be in touch with the IIT people.
Sure, sir, I'll do that.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much for your wonderful presentation and informative presentation. I request Salma madam to propose the vote of thanks.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Ma'am, before proposing the vote of thanks, could you please leave your mail ID in the chat box? If faculty wants to connect with you. Also the web link for your FITT.
Is there? You forward
both the IDs. So you can drop, mail if you have any queries in any of the both IDs. So I'll put in all of you.
Thank you, Sanskruti ma'am. At the outset, I would like to thank on behalf of management, principal, HOD, staff and students of the Oxford College of Engineering and Department of Biotechnology. I extend my heartfelt appreciation to Ms. Sanskriti Pavan for being part of this STTP program and enriching our participants with the knowledge on startup and innovation and funding related to biotechnology aspect. Thank you so much for being part of this program. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Salma. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for calling me.
We look forward for more such collaborative interaction.
Sure, sir. Would love to do so. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining in.